Well, hello, pre-algebra. Welcome back to another edition of our screencast series. Today, we're going to be working on multiplying and dividing monomials. So first off, what is a monomial? Okay, it's a single term. Mono means one, so it's either a number, a variable, a number times a variable, or you could also have a variable to a power in there as well. So when we multiply these monomials, what happens is, so let's take a look here. 10 to the first times 10 to the third is the same as saying 10 times 10 times 10 times 10, which is 10 to the fourth. So what we can do easily is just add our exponents. 1 plus 3 equals 4. So 5 to the third times 5 squared is 2 plus 3, 5 to the fifth. And you can just leave it like that. You do not need to put it in simplest form. That's fine, you can leave it like that. So here it's 12 to the third, 12 to the negative second. They're both the same base of 12. 3 plus negative 2 is 1. 12 to the first, or just 12. Now, what do we do if we have variables? Okay, same base of y. 6 plus 3 is 9, y to the ninth. Let's look at some negatives over here. 6 plus negative 5 is positive 1. Now, negative 6 plus 2 is x to the negative fourth. We need to write it with a positive exponent. So if you remember, negative variable means it's on the bottom half of a fraction. So all we have to do is put it down there and make it a positive. Okay. Now, what do you do if there's numbers in front? Those are called coefficients. So first do those. 5 times negative 3 is negative 15. Then a squared and a to the fourth is a to the sixth. What do you do if there's negative variables in there? 6 times 2 is 12. Negative 4 plus 2 is negative 2. Now, remember, you can't have that negative variable in there, so we got to convert it. Leave the 12 alone because it's not part of the negative exponent. What is part of the negative exponent? B squared. So 12 over b squared is the best way to write that. Nothing new there. That's all the same. So we're going to keep on rolling. Now, what do you do if you have to divide these powers? Okay, so if you multiply, you add the exponents. Logically, if you divide them, you're going to subtract the exponents. Just have to remember your subtraction and addition rules. So, and it kind of goes through an example up here as to why it works, right? 5 factors of 4, 2 factors of 4. The two sets cancel, so you're left with a set of 3, 4 to the third. So here, 9 minus 2 is 7, so 3 to the seventh minus 2. 7 minus 6 is 1, so just b to the first, or just b. Now, when you have a negative you're taking away, 5 minus negative 2 is really 5 plus 2, 4 to the seventh. If you remember, because you're doing the opposite of a negative, which is a positive. Starting with a negative and taking away, negative 4 minus 1 actually makes it more negative. So this is s to the negative fifth. Make it positive by putting it on the bottom of, that looks like a 5, that's an s. Putting it on the bottom of your variable. All right, word problem. How many times as great is the diameter of Earth than the diameter of Mars? So let's take a look. Earth is 2 to the 13th. How many times greater? So basically, you're going to divide them. 2 to the 13th. To figure out how much greater something is, you just divide. 13 minus 12 is 1. It is 2 times bigger. And there you have it. That's our lesson for today. Any questions? See me in class, message me on Canvas or email. Do whatever it takes to dominate this lesson.